Thank you for joining me. The Introit for Sunday, December 20th is from Isaiah 45 and Psalm 19. Shower, O heavens, from above, and let the clouds rain down righteousness. Let the earth open, that salvation and righteousness may bear fruit. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. In them he has set a tent for the sun, which comes out like a bridegroom leaving his chamber, and like a strong man runs its course with joy. Its rising is from the end of the heavens, and its circuit to the end of them, and there is nothing hidden from its heat. With Christmas right around the corner, we might find ourselves busy with activities. Perhaps the circumstances surrounding this Christmas has modified our plans. Perhaps we have had to cancel our long-standing plans. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we will be idle on Christmas. In some ways, I seem to be busier this year than previous Christmases. In my household, my wife has a list of things that need to get done before Christmas, and I should probably start scheduling video calls with the family for Christmas. All of this busyness and all the activities that we undertake help to mark this time as different and special. There is something indeed very different about this year and this time of year. And the Introit for the Sunday before Christmas helps to communicate that. And we have a combination of books of the Bible that are being used. We have Isaiah and Psalm. With the Isaiah portion, there is a command that is given. Shower, O heavens, from above. The request is to give the necessary things. And not just to give the necessary things, but in order that salvation and righteousness may bear fruit. In other words, that salvation and righteousness may be seen and may be a benefit for all creation. And that brings us to Christmas. Christmas, the birth of Jesus, is the growth of salvation and righteousness. In a different passage in Isaiah chapter 11, verse 1, Isaiah says, "There shall come forth a shoot from the stump of Jesse, and a branch from his roots shall bear fruit." This refers to Jesus. And just as a shoot of a plant pops up through the ground, Christmas is the time when that tree of salvation and righteousness starts to be clearly seen. And this helps us to remember the exact purpose of Jesus. Jesus came to bring salvation. He is salvation. And because he is salvation, the fruit that he produces is one of great benefit for his creation. Just as fruit from a tree in the Garden of Eden led to the downfall of all creation, just as that is the case, it is the fruit of the tree that is Jesus that restores and brings salvation to all of creation. And even more than that, in the crucifixion of Jesus, Jesus was hung on a tree, that tree being the cross. Just as on a tree hung the temptation and the downfall of all creation, just as that on a tree hung the salvation and restoration of all creation. No wonder we put trees in our houses in our celebration of Christmas. This reality brings about the response of praise from the very creation God created. The psalmist reminds us that all creation points to God, the Creator. And we see this praise carried out at the birth of Jesus. The angels praise God in the sky. The shepherds gathered to see Jesus and tell others. And even a star is placed over Jesus as praise of his birth. All of creation was ready for this. And God does not disappoint. Thank you for joining me, and Merry Christmas.